Next up, we're going to welcome Magdalena, who has actually a very, very inspiring story because she came to Germany from Poland as a freelancer and didn't even know where to start. So that's basically how she came up with the whole idea of cooperatives and why it could be so empowering and make so much sense to actually have a bit more of stability and security. So Magdalena, thank you so much for being here. We're very excited to learn a bit more, so please welcome her on stage with me.
So welcome everybody, my name is Magdalena, and as Antonia already said, I came from Poland 25 years ago, so it was quite strange because I also have the experience of people who are from the third countries, as 25 years ago Poland was still not in the European Union. So this is all what brought me the bad experience of being of the freelancer, because what we hear here is that freelancing is great and that gives freedom and it's empowering us and it brings change to the world. But I think that it also brings a lot of struggle and a lot of problems. And as we are here in Berlin, not everybody is earning 20,000 euro per month. And I would like to share with you the story of the cooperative and of being together, securing each other together, and bringing and showing you the model, new model for the freelancer and collectives who want to work together without building the company. Now. So what we have currently in Germany is the situation of having at least 4 million of freelancers. And at least 2.2 million, as we've heard yesterday, are working as a solo entrepreneur. It's of course great and very interesting, and brings also a lot of questions. Many of us, every fourth person who is working in Germany as a freelancer, a solo entrepreneur, has migrant origins. So many of us are coming here and we don't know about German bureaucracy because we didn't get the knowledge with the mother milk about how the system is built and when we are subjected to VAT and what is in general our situation. And these are questions I was also asking myself, and also Leon, who is one of the eldest member of our cooperative. He will be soon going into the pension, and his profession is a drag queen. So he is also working with us, and it is the number 12 of our members, and he was employed with us since the year 2016. So what the freelancers are struggling, I don't know if everybody of you, I don't want to make it very sad, but there is a big instability in the life of the freelancers. For the client who is paying, the freelancer is the last person in the chain to be paid, and they are sometimes even forgetting to pay us, and it is always complex to chase the client, to be at the same nice, to have the contract. So this is a situation which is quite stressy for us. And of course, we have a German bureaucracy. The German bureaucracy is quite complex, and the most of the items are also made in the German language. So for us who only speak English, French or Italian, the situation starts to be a bit complex, and even if we have DeepL, it is still the challenge to understand what the Finanzamt or Krankenkasse really wants from us. So this also steal our time for essentials, for working on improving our brand, mark, visibility, all what about Irina was talking in the previous lecture. one of the problem also, there is the exclusion from the social security system. There is really a big difference between employed people and freelancer in Germany. There is much more advantages of being employed in Germany, and even the banks or the landlord where you want to rent the apartment is seeing employed person different than the person who is a freelancer. Try to take a credit and buy an apartment in Berlin, even if you are a successful freelancer coming from abroad, and if you are not working here in Germany successful for 7 years. And of course, employed people have access to unemployment benefit. The freelance person has to work all the time, and we do not have time for creative breaks, or we do not have mentally time for the time without clients paying our bills. And what we do not have, I see almost all of us are here young, maybe not me, but so you don't think about pension, but this is also the problem, that the freelancers in Germany are not obliged to pay in the pension fund, but maybe it makes the older times also more insecure for them. So this is really the question, the struggles the freelancer here in Germany are has to face. So what did we do? So we have a solution, not for everybody, but for some of us, which is called Smart Cooperative. The Smart Cooperative is the solidarity system for the freelancer and collective, which makes an essential change in your life. Because what we do, we are changing formally your status, formally and officially, and your status from the freelancer to the employee of the cooperative. But the situation is that you are still the freelancer who is owning the cooperative where you have your employment. So the members use the shared company to process their invoices, their contract, and they still work externally, or they can choose their client, they can still work as a freelancer on external level. So the Smart is invoicing on behalf on the freelancer, and the payment from your client is not coming to your pocket, it is coming to your wallet inside of the Smart Cooperative. And based on the average of the income, which you are generating together with Smart, because you can also work hybrid and you can leave some clients aside and do it them alone without Smart. But of course, if you like, you can work with us completely. And based on your contract you do with your clients, we generate the employment inside the structure which belongs to you, as you are the co-owner of the cooperative. It sounds at the same time very easy and very complicated. Because we are in Germany, it is very complicated. It could be maybe easy in Italy or in Spain, where this kind of structure, workers' cooperative, are very popular. But one more time to go a bit deeper, who is doing what? Because many of members are coming to us, and they are not members. Many people who want to be the members are coming to us and asking, are you finding me a client? No, Smart is not finding the client for the members. But as we are a big community of almost currently 1,000 members, the work which is appearing, it is a bit of side product of the networking and of the community. So, but in general, you find your client and you negotiate the work condition with your client. You deliver the service independently, and you send Smart the information about the client you are working with, about the order, and you tell us what kind of employment contract you need to be, which kind of employment contract is interesting for you. We consult you on all these issues. We also teach you, for example, we give you a workshop how to negotiate with the client. We can empower you about the negotiating, about making like irresistible offers for the client. This is also part of our offer, but still you work with the people you would like to work, and we are just in between. And then SMartDe is sending, the cooperative is sending the invoices to the client of the member, and then we are also receiving the payments. This I already told you. Then for the members who would like to work actively with us, we pay the social contribution and taxes, and of course, then we pay you every month the salary. What is interesting for us, for the system, so the working with us is based on confirmed contract. So it means, for example, if you have a contract which is starting right now and it will be finished in the half of the year, and the client said, I will pay you in 6 months, and the client is confirming the contract, you can already start in the month 1 working with the cooperative based on the promise of the money which will come in 6 months. So this gives you really a big stability, financial stability, because okay, the money from the client is coming 1 month yes, 1 month no, but the rent you have to pay monthly. So having a salary and having the all social contribution paid on time and without any problems is really a big asset for the freelancer, which make them feel secure and relaxed, and this could also be the reason why our members are really growing their turnover. So the members who are working with us, they are normally they are making 30% more of turnover. They're bringing 30% more of the invoices after 1 year working together. But let's talk about the price, because of course, unfortunately, I would say we are still not a governmentally funded solution for the freelancers. So we are still a cooperative who has to finance our administrative team. And there is the reason why we are taking 9% of every contract you are doing with us. So you are losing 9% of every contract and every invoice which will be done with us, but you are of course gaining the security, and you are gaining also the planbaarheid. You can plan better your life. But to be the member of the cooperative, you have to also buy a share. And our share is quite cheap, so it's only €50, and it is once per your life. We are very happy if you will buy 100,000 shares or 50 shares. This will make our cooperative making faster and bring the change even stronger. But 1 share is enough. And I don't know if you know much about the cooperative, but in the cooperative, not the advisory board or the board of directors are the most important power body. The most important power body is the General Assembly, the gathering together of all the members of the cooperative, and every member of the cooperative, it doesn't matter how many shares did he buy or she, he has only 1 voice. So, and at the General Assembly, we are making the most important decision about the cooperative. It is the decision about the development of our service and how do we use our profit. So this makes you as the co-owner of the cooperative, and as an active co-owner who is taking part in the General Assembly, also the part of the change-bringing power for your own company. And maybe if we have German people around here, there is always a question: is there any additional financial obligation for the cooperative? No, in our status we have excluded Nachschusspflicht. So it means that there is no additional payment, no additional buy for the shares for you as an obligation. So these protect you from any additional cost. And I will be very happy to see you as members or just as visitors and our General Assembly on 28th of June. Wilhelmstrasse 150, and we will have a summer party with a great performance of our members. And as you already have seen Leon, his performance will be exquisite, and you can meet him at our summer party starting from 6 o'clock on 28th of June, Wilhelmstrasse 150, Berlin. So one more time, how does it work, and how do we calculate, and how do you spend the money with us, how your wallet can work with us. So from every order you are processing together with Smart, we are taking 9%. Then the budget is being generated, which will be spent for you as for your net salary, for the social contribution which we have to pay to the German government, but also you can use the budget to process with us the reimbursement of your professional expenses, for example, travel, host, meals, and so on. As the member of the cooperative, you have also access to additional pension fund, betriebliche Altersvorsorge. You can use urban sport on the lower prices. You can have job bike, as the cooperative is all the time trying to find as many assets for the employee of the cooperative as possible. And now we will go very, very short to the numbers. And as we are in Berlin, I took the numbers which are quite low. So we are talking about the budget of the contracts of 5,000 euro. And I just wanted to say that we have people who have budget in the cooperative monthly starting from 100 euro, and I think the richest member has currently 40,000 euro monthly. So this is the range of the people who are working with us together, who are thinking there is an advantage for me to be the part of the cooperative. So now imagine that you have multitask and you are doing many things in your life and you would like to put them into the cooperative. So you are working as a teacher, you are doing some project management for the conference, or maybe you are doing also translation. And the client confirmed all these jobs. And then we know that in the time perspective of 4 months, we will have these four contracts for you. And so these contracts you would like to make together with the cooperative. So we are taking our 450 euro, and then you have your budget of 4,550 you can start to work with. And what do you do with the budget? So this is your salary plan for the next 5 months. And I told you already that the money is coming in the 4 months, but you know that in the 5th month, you will not have any contracts and you will be just busy finding the new project or making some education. For us, it is defined also as the work of the freelancer, and there is the reason why the money which is earned in 4 months, we are putting into the 5 months employment plan. And then we are using from your budget every month 870 euro. I'm sorry for the low number. We are still in Berlin, and there is very often the reality of the people working here. And we have the whole social contribution of 235 euro, and this social contribution are for your pension fund, unemployment benefit, for your health insurance, for your long-term care. Additionally, of course, we have liability insurance for you and professional insurance. So these all It's for 234 euro, and normally, if you are working as a freelance in Germany, you pay obligatory health insurance of 230 euro if you are in the public health insurance. So this is really much more of security. The package is full. And you can use it inside of the cooperative. Of course, your net salary is only 635 euro, and this salary is based on the employment contract 690 euro. It is also interesting that we are trying to talk about employment for the freelancer, and that we are giving the solution of being employed as a solution for the freelancer. Maybe you can think also about the future, because maybe in the future you will also employ people. So this will be the calculation you will have to make also for your employees. And this is the starting point, like bringing you a tool, a vehicle to understand better the German system, not only the freelancing, but also like the system of employment, and in our situation, the cooperative employment in the company you co-owns. So what are but additional advantages connected to the SMART? The idea of SMART was not born in Berlin. It was not born in Germany. It was 25 years ago in Belgium, in Brussels, that the guy who also from Poland, who escaped from Poland and who was a bookkeeper and who liked music, and who was sitting with musicians who were complaining about their side gigs which they are not able to declare. They found the solution of Société Mutuelle pour Artistes, and it was the SMART in Belgium who started their activity 25 years ago. Many years later, the successful members of SMART Belgium decided to spend their profit on initiation of the movement of SMART International, and that was the reason why we had a bit of social capital, thanks to the SMART Belgian cooperative, to start our cooperative in Germany. Currently, we are in 8 countries. So we have 100 members, and the network, which is consisting from independent national cooperative, is generating together 250 million euro per year. So this is all the work done by the freelancers, and I find it quite impressive. And if you are in Brussels, you should go to SMART Belgium. There is an open co-working space for every freelancer, and it is really quite nice to see how big the idea of SMART can grow if it's supported. What we are also, of course, offering is the community and the network of people where you can join to the collectives. And this is also the idea of us, as we've seen that a lot of people would like to build a structure which is based on the democratic values, or where everybody is equal. So this is possible inside of the SMART, when you can build the collective and start your business immediately without building your own company. You can try yourself, and then you can maybe change to GmbH, and we are also consulting you about it. If you want to leave the cooperative, there is no problem. We understand that we are just vehicle, which is maybe sometimes necessary to use, sometimes interesting, and if it's getting too slow, maybe you should go and ride your own car or horse. So this is us creating a structure in which we are working, and it makes it for me very tempting. But maybe a bit about our members. So we have over 50 nationalities among these 1,000 members. We have 30 different groups of professionals we are working, And our team, advisor team, is advising, I think, in 7 languages, starting from Polish, as you can hear on my accent, going to the Italian, Flemish, English, of course, but we have also Spanish, and Portuguese. So they are the languages which makes the people coming to our cooperative working with us comfortable. And this is Ania Nowicka and Kit Flemos. They joined us also already many years ago, and we've seen them growing. And sometimes we've seen them also leaving cooperative for 1 year, coming back. This is all possible as we are easygoing to come in and to come out. For the people coming from the abroad, the Smart Cooperative is of course also giving the access to the public health insurance. We can also make the changes for your blue card. So there is the variety of assets for the people coming from abroad. So there is also the reason that 53% of the members of the cooperative have migrants origin. And one more time, Leon, who is still the member of the cooperative, but soon to be in pension. As we have a lot of members coming from abroad, a lot of invoices is also going abroad. So the 60% of the turnover of the cooperative is being done abroad, and we have a lot of clients. I would like to say that we are also acknowledged by the municipality. We made all the possible audits because as we are in Germany, all social innovation is always taken a bit skeptical. So we got a lot of prizes in the year 2022. So we are Berlin Bestes Social Enterprise. And it was also interesting because we got also the national prize in 2023, and it was New Work Award. And New Work Award is normally connected with the big companies creating a playground for the employees to work better and be more efficient. For us, it was the first time that we brought the subject of the freelancer and resilience and how do they work to this, and combine it with the ideas of the new work. And we got the first prize as in the category New Society, New Vision. So these are our last prizes. I hope for more because they are also bringing a bit of money. And so this is what I had today to say to you, and we are really trying as a cooperative to secure the work of the freelancers, to give you the freedom of the freelancer and the security of the employed person here in Germany. And if you would like to know more about us, every Thursday we have free of charge online info session. And one more time, so be smart, join smart. And you are warmly welcome at our summer party on the 28th of June. And I completely don't know how many minutes I was talking.
That was perfectly on time. We had exactly 30 minutes, so thank you for that. Thank you so much. I think that's very impressive what you're doing with Smart, and I hope that you gained some insights. If you have questions, you can find the yellow posters. The lower QR code is to submit your questions, and they'll end straight here on my phone. One question that I have is, what is the minimum invoice we need to have to get started?
Depends what do you want. If you have a family insurance of your husband or wife and just would like to start your first activities, it doesn't matter. So it could be €50. But if you would like to have access to the social security system and your health insurance being paid via us, it must be in average per month, the number of €760. And this €760 will give you the net salary of around €524. So this is quite one more time, for the lower category of employment, it is very tempting because you have the full coverage of German social security. You start to collect your years for us, for example. It was only possible because I was employed to apply for German citizenship. Yeah? After 5 years being employed, you are allowed to apply for German citizenship. I know it's not for everybody, but some of us have this idea. So for this, we will make it possible through the employment in the cooperative. 760 euro for the monthly, but it doesn't have to be done monthly. As I said, it could be one contract which is coming in the end of the year, and you are starting to work on the contract, and you be paid in the end of the year, but the employment with us will start. And one more time, as we are the cooperative, we have also payment guarantee. So we take the guarantee for the client. If the client is not paying, the smart cooperative is covering the losses, and your employment will take part.
Thank you. What happens if we are not sure about our monthly invoices? For example, if it keeps changing?
We are very adaptable. So we would like, anyway, we would like to start you with the lower category so that we can feel and check how do you feel, is it comfortable for you, how the contracts are coming, and then we can just adapt. Very often we adapt and we make the salary higher, or you have expenses, or you just wanted to buy a bike, or there is new computer which you have to buy, which all can be done together with us. Or if there are some situation, okay, I was hoping for the client to pay me 2,000, he's paying 1,000, what to do? We just discuss. We just discuss what is the situation and then adapt your employment contract, still trying to keep you in the social security system.
And what happens if all clients and invoices are from outside Germany?
We love it, yeah. So we have the client all around the world. There is not a problem for us. We really invoice in many different currency in many different countries. What we are still working on is cryptocurrency. So there, I have to admit, we are still struggling. So if you are earning tokens, talk to me. We are working on the solution. You could be the first one who is working with the cryptocurrency inside of the smart cooperative.
Is there a list of conditions to get started immediately?
Of course, we are the cooperative who is offering services. So if you're doing service, join us. We are not working with the licensed profession. So if you are a psychiatrist, don't work with us. If you are, but as a psychiatrist doing life coaching, you can join us. What you need is a working permission. So this is what we need from you to start. But we are also helping to understand, because sometimes freelancers have their visa where it's written you are only allowed to work as a freelancer. After 3 years you can change it, but many people don't know it. We are helping about this. And sometimes you are on the blue card when you have to work employed. So with us, you could have your freelance employer who could be written in your blue card.
And in the case of the freelancer wanting to end the cooperation with you, how does that look like?
It's quite easy. Ending the cooperation with us means ending the employment contract. You just, we have a beautiful digital platform, so you just click on the finishing the contract, and the contract will be limited. And then we check, okay, what is your budget? Would you like to pay it out as a kind of bonus? So this we are helping you with the going out of the cooperative. We hope that you will not dismiss as a member of the cooperative, so it takes a bit longer, but it's only 50 euro which you were investing. This will be also given back to you after the General Assembly if you are leaving us completely.
Great, and I think another thing that's important to know is if you guys are exclusive, like can I have other clients next to you? Can I have other gigs or other contracts next to working with you?
Yes, of course. So we do not have problem with this. We are helping you to check how many contracts must be done with Smart to be acknowledged as a main activity, professional activity in your job. And a part of this, we are also encouraging people to be hybrid, because there are some clients, they would like to work with you if you are not subjected to VAT, if you are working with association, private persons. Just leave this group of the clients aside and join us for your bigger client where you would like to have the cooperative behind you. If you say, pay me now, I don't want to wait for 2 months. In this moment, it stops to be your problem. It is just the problem of the cooperative to get the money from the bigger client.
And in that sense, do you have to stay in Germany when you're working with you and you have the contract, or can you work from all over?
We are also a solution for digital nomad, but please do not stay there longer than 2 years. And I would prefer you to stay as a digital nomad abroad only for 1 day less than 6 months. So we are posting people to work abroad. So if there is the workation, if you are working from Bali, if you are working from Brussels, we will make you the special papers which let you take the German social security cover abroad as an employee of the cooperative.
And one last question. If there is already a contract happening with a client and they would like to switch, is that possible?
Yes, everything is possible. So you can contact the client, or we can contact the client, but we prefer not to interfere in your relation with the client, because every client is special. Maybe you are working a lot to get this client. We don't want to spoil anything. So we are very, very careful in contacting the client, a part of sending the invoices. And even if we are sending payment reminder, we at first contact you to know, okay, is there any issue? How can we treat the case? What is the situation? Yeah, and we can take over also the existing contract. There is no problem. The interesting issue and important issue is that the client knows that you are working with us. For the client, it is also the solution for false self-employment, as now he's working with the cooperative, not with the freelancer. So it's very secure to work for the client. He has just to know. Some bigger clients, sometimes they don't know who is Smart. So if suddenly they are getting the invoice instead from you, from us, we don't want to have misunderstanding or them being angry about you not communicating transparent.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on here today, Magdalena. It's great having you with us. Are you going to be around the rest of the day? Because I think there are some more questions.
I just wanted to say I am at the conference, and if you are interested, please come to me. Also, my co-CEO Alicia will join us. So if there are any questions, any ideas, I am free to talk with you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.